Hi. Okay, welcome, first of all, to today's class. We will be doing a yin practice. Today's theme is to awaken the dormant energy within our body in order to enhance our practice today. So we'll live in just the moment, just the presence. With that being said, start on your back with your feet either bent with knees up or legs straight and relaxed. So either way, you'll be right. Make sure you have your block at either side of your mat at the front. I have one to the right. You can have a bolster nearby also. You may or may not use it. You could also use blanket. All right, let's begin. Lie on your back. Take your legs straight or again, knees bent, relaxed. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. And incorporate a nice, good, consistent breath that moves through your body without any judgment and zero expectation. Grounded, center. Just continue to breathe. You'll have many rounds here before we get moving. Inhale, breathe in. Fill up your whole chest, your belly, let it rise. Exhale, breathe out, let it fall. Couple more times. You inhale in. Expand, breathe. You exhale out. No rush. Take as long as you need and or want. Inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. Just find the next couple of rounds on your own. Your breath will most likely shift once you get into certain postures, but for now, just let it be. Bend your knees, place your feet on your mat. Take another couple of breaths. Hug your knees into your chest. Embrace the front of your shins and allow your spine to just have natural movement side to side. As you hold at center, you can either roll over to a side or roll directly all the way up and have a seat. I'll turn toward you. Place your legs, feet together, knees drop out. Draw your heels a little further away from your pelvis. And a couple of options. Bolster is one. If you have your bolster, you can put it in front of you as we come into butterfly. This is just if you like having some support once you come into your fold. If you don't have a bolster and say you just have a block, you can put your block, say, on your feet, and you can fold and put your forehead on your block. Arms can be on your feet or your legs. Rest, release. You'll come into your butterfly and you don't have to use any props at all. Scan your body. Melt your hips. Drop into your shoulders with an option to close your eyes. There's a pattern of consistency of how you breathe in yin. It's really just about breathing in general, knowing that most classes are breathing classes. We add movement. We'll be here for a short while. Take a nice good inhale, either through your nose or through your mouth. Fill up. And slowly let your breath go all the way out of your body. Continue a few more rounds. You're about halfway, just beyond, in fact. Stay with it. Passive stretching, which results in stressing joints, ligaments, muscles, and tendons. You're doing so well. Couple more rounds. Finish out your next breath. Lift all the way up. Use your hands to assist your knees back up, your feet on your mat and wide. Lean back and just turn your legs side to side in a windshield wiper. You're welcome to move at your pace. And again, side to side. Come back through center. Meet me on your hands and your knees like a box. Tabletop. Hands under shoulders, feet behind your knees. Somewhat push away from your mat. Walk your knees all the way back and lower all the way onto your mat. Once you do come onto your belly, lift your chest in order to place your forearms on your mat in a parallel position with your elbows just forward from your shoulders, as you can see. We'll come into Sphinx and allow your legs to be at least hip distance. Feel free to take the distance of your mat if it feels even better. Sphinx. Push down through your palms and your forearms. Breathe in and pull your chest toward your fingertips and your forearms toward your chest. This is designed to create space in your low back. Now, if you'd like, you could use your block and put it on really any height. I'll put it on the highest height, so that when you do drop your head, you have something to put it on. So block is optional. You definitely want to keep the sensation of your forearms pushing down and your chest drawing forward in your Sphinx position. To get us started, inhale in through your body, all the way. Exhale, let it go. You'll be here for a short while. Do your best. If you do prefer to go into a deeper back bend and your body feels safe to do so, you can. I'll show you. Turn your fingertips outward and push through the whole palm and lift your elbows up into what's known as seal. You can see how it's a much deeper back bend, so it's definitely not a one size fits all. You're welcome to always give it a try for a few breaths and lower back down to Sphinx. Please apply one or the other and breathe. I'm going to lower myself back down into Sphinx for the last few rounds of breath. You can do either one. Continue to inhale through your body. Continue to exhale. Lift up and out of your low back. And finish out your next breath here. Slowly remove your block if it's there. As you lower, stack your hands on top of one another. Lower your forehead to your top hand or your chin. Wiggle your hips right to left if you'd like a bigger rotation of your spine. Bend at your knees and take a windshield wiper while on your stomach. So just a wiggle of the hips, legs straight, or windshield wiper, legs bent. As you lift up, our next posture will be what's known as broken wing. I'll show you from this side, so I apologize that my back will be to you, but I want you to see what my right arm does. Extend your right arm out to the side. See how it's in line with my shoulder? I'm going to drop it just below my shoulder. And my head is facing my mat. Then place your left hand with your elbow bent like cobra. Roll all the way onto your right side. Bend your knees, stack your legs in like a tabletop. Rest your right temple onto your mat. So you can see how my right arm is still out to the side. You can lower it or even let it go up, but never let it go above your shoulder. And once you get settled, you can decide if you'd like to straighten and stretch your legs instead of stacked tabletop. You may also bend your left knee, place your left foot behind your bottom right leg. Broken wing, breathe. If it's not too intense yet, you can rock your left arm behind your back. Never go past 80% of what your whole maximum effort is. You want it to be just under for the long hold. Take a nice deep breath in. And slow to go out. And remember, you can always back off if you did go too far. Continue your breath, a couple more times through. Make sure your left hand comes in line with your left shoulder and chest. Carefully roll onto your stomach. Stack your hands in the middle once again. Take a moment to rest with the wiggle of your hips or windshield wiper of your legs. We always have that little rebound in between to let our body come back from the stress. Second side, lengthen your left arm out to a T just under your shoulder. Place your right palm next to your chest, roll onto your left side, lower your left temple. Start with stacked tabletop legs. Then once you get into your position, you can always straighten them from here. You can always bend your right leg, place your right foot behind your knee. And only if it feels safe to do so, wrap your right arm behind your back. It's nice to close your eyes. It just helps you go inward a little bit more if you tend to get in your head when you're in poses, which is very common. Closing the eyes just kind of helps turn things off a little bit. Take a nice deep breath in through the body. And a nice exhale out. And again, if you ever find that you go too far, the good news is you can always come back. A few more rounds of breath. Finish out your next breath, everyone. Hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed like I am. Make sure your right hand does come back in line with your shoulder. Then roll back onto your stomach. And instead of stacking your hands, and bring your hands by your waist. Peel yourself up super slow with ease and sit back into a child's pose. Definitely allow your forearms to lower to your mat. You can just stack your fists under your forehead if you'd like. Come back onto your hands and your knees. For our next portion, if you have a blanket or you like padding under your knees, I would slide it under there right now. I don't have a blanket, but you can. Extend your right leg behind you and lift it. Breathe out, plant your right foot in between your hands. I have a block. I'll bring my block inside my right foot. If you have 2 blocks, frame your front right foot instead. The highest level is recommended. We want our chest to be uplifted here. So you want to lift your chest, almost draw it forward in fact. Plant your right foot. Known as dragon and yin. If your foot would like to walk open to the right side more, you can. If your hips feel a little bit constricted, it's always an option. Start to descend your hips a little more. Keep your chest lifted and forward. Breathe in all the way. Give it some depth. Breathe out. Couple more breaths. We have a couple layers for this position, so hang in there. Come back a little if you did descend down a little bit more. Turn your block or 2 blocks to where they're on the lowest height. Walk your right foot to the side edge of your mat if it isn't there already. And you'll definitely come lower this round. In fact, if you can lower to 1 or both forearms on your block, even better. As you spin to the knife edge of your right foot. So if you can see a little bit of the inside arch of my right foot has come off my mat. Again, it's not for everybody, but I do like to add a lot of options and you can kind of see what applies. You never know. This is our twisted dragon. Lower your head and integrate your breathing. And we'll have a 3rd layer shortly, not quite yet, but in a little bit. Be patient. One more deep breath in. Back out. Press your way up. And roll your right foot to the left. I just like the toe heel a little bit for half pigeon. Your right knee comes toward your right thumb or right wrist. Left leg has two options. You can extend it further back. Your block will stay up front with you. Or you could sit more onto your right hip and bend your left leg if you need to. It's nice to have something like a ledge to rest on. And if you don't need it, you can slide it out. To relax your head. This one takes a little bit to get used to. Half pigeon can be somewhat really uncomfortable. Kind of known where our hips hold a lot of trauma, not just from physical activity, but also emotional, mental even. So just give it some time. Take a deep breath in. Send it out. You only have a couple more breaths. That's the good news. The other good news is we'll switch to the other side. Start to peel your way back, Matt. Set your block to the top of your mat just so that it's not in your way. Carefully. You can curl your back toes under and slide back onto your hands and your knees. With a good flush out, I recommend just moving your body side to side. Maybe you prefer a couple cat cows. Ideally, just find a flushing out with slow movement. Come back to hands and knees. Breathe in, lengthen your left leg out and up behind you. Breathe out and step through between your hands. Scoop up your block, either one on the inside or one on each side of your foot. On the highest level, you can open your left foot wider to the left if you need. Drop your hips, however, lift your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, we have 2 more layers. Just continue to stay in your body. You're doing so well. Okay, second layer. Turn your block on the lowest height. Walk your left foot to the far edge. Turn your toe to the left. Lower to one or both forearms and or to the outside edge of your left foot. So remember, the arch of your foot may or may not lift. Once you drop your head, incorporate your breath again. Just keep breathing. In a moment, we'll go into our third layer. Finish out your next breath. As you press back up to your hands, wiggle your left foot to your right side to where your left knee is right by your left wrist. Right leg can straighten out, or you can kind of go with a bend. Block forward to lower and place your arms on the ledge of it. Just kind of surrender as best you can. Little to no tension. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Beautiful work. A few more times through, and we'll be officially done with this series. One more breath, everybody. Empty out. Press your way up. Block to the side. And instead of going back, have a seat and sweep your right leg forward in front of you. Place your feet on your mat, bent knees. Grip the back of your thighs and slowly roll all the way onto your back. Keep your legs bent. Gather your right knee into your chest. Straighten your left leg all the way down your mat. Melt your shoulders, relax your elbows. Just hold your right knee in. Place your right arm flat beside you. Use your left hand to guide your right knee to the left of you. Anchor your right shoulder. Your eyes can go anywhere. I also recommend starting to close your eyes since we are nearing the latter part of our practice. Big breath in while you're in your twist. And slow, conscious breath out. Carefully come back to center. Both knees to your body, big tight squeeze. Lengthen your right leg down your mat, left leg stays in, tight squeeze. Head relaxed, shoulders back. Pin your left arm down and guide your left leg across. Back of the shoulders down. You can look any direction. This is our final spinal, everyone. Just take what you need, leave what you don't. Slowly return to center. Tight squeeze of your knees into your chest. Add any movement that feels supportive. As we come into final shavasana, you're welcome to use all your props or none of them. If you're not sure, if you have a bolster or even your blanket, it's kind of nice to put it under the back of your knees. I'm just going to move my block out to the side. So then you have a little perch. a little inversion, let's say. Arms by your side, eyes closed. This will lead us into our final stage of rest. And it's really important to get about 1 minute of rest for every 10 minutes of movement, of practice. Eyes shut, your body softens. I do have a short quote I'd like to read to you. You're welcome to tune me out and just enjoy your Shavasana. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. We often underestimate the wisdom we already carry within us. Life experience, intuition, and inner knowing are constantly guiding us. Yet, it is easy to doubt and second guess ourselves when faced with challenges. This quote reminds us that much of what we need is already inside, including patience, resilience, and the ability to discern the next step. When we pause and listen, we begin to notice that answers arise not from frantic searching, but from stillness. Trusting ourselves means leaning into that quiet space of inner wisdom, even when the path forward feels uncertain. In that trust, clarity begins to surface and guide us in ways that feel aligned and true. Self-trust is not about having every answer immediately. It's about believing that we are capable of discovering what we need in the moment it is required. The more we practice this trust, the stronger our confidence grows, and the less we feel the need to seek constant validation from outside sources. Just take the last few moments to rest and restore in complete silence.